So, you're ambitious. You have big dreams. You want to do something great with your life. But there's one small problem. You're lazy. You scroll through motivational videos, you save quotes, you even plan your entire routine in your head. Yet when it's time to act, you just don't. And the worst part? You know you're capable of more. That guilt starts to build up inside. Day after day, week after week, month after month. Until one day, you stop fighting it. You tell yourself, maybe I'm just not that type of person. You accept your laziness like it's a permanent part of your identity. But here's the truth, you're not lazy. You're just stuck. And being stuck doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're caught between who you are and who you want to be. Let's talk about that. Step 1, the real reason you don't start. See, everyone tells you laziness is about discipline. As if not working hard means you're weak. But that's not true. Laziness is often just fear wearing a disguise. Fear of failing. Fear of wasting time. Fear that your best won't be good enough. So instead of starting, you wait. You wait for the perfect moment. The right mood. The motivation to hit you out of nowhere. But that moment never comes. Because motivation isn't something you find. It's something you create after you start. You're not too lazy to act. You're just too scared to start small. Step 2, the law of inertia. Remember Newton's first law? Objects at rest stay at rest. Objects in motion stay in motion. That's not just physics, that's life. The hardest part of doing anything is getting started. Once you're in motion, your brain naturally builds momentum. But here's the mistake most people make. They try to move mountains before they even take a single step. You don't need to finish the book. You just need to open the first page. You don't need to run 5 miles. You just need to wear your shoes and step outside. That's how you break inertia. By lowering the bar so low that starting feels almost effortless. Step 3, the 2-minute rule. If a task feels too big, shrink it. Tell yourself you'll do it for just 2 minutes. Write for 2 minutes. Clean your room for 2 minutes. Go for a walk for 2 minutes. You'll notice something strange. Once you start, you don't want to stop. Because motion builds momentum. And momentum kills procrastination. You don't need to move fast. You just need to move forward. Step 4, the reward system. Here's another truth nobody talks about. Your brain isn't built for long-term satisfaction. It craves quick rewards. Scrolling social media, watching reels, or checking notifications. Each one gives you a small hit of dopamine. Meanwhile, real progress, like working out, learning a skill, or building a business, gives slow, invisible results. So your brain chooses the quick reward over the meaningful one. Not because you're lazy, but because you've trained it that way. To fix this, you need to retrain your brain. Give yourself small wins every day. Celebrate the process, not the result. Instead of saying, I'll be happy when I finish this project, say, I'm proud that I worked on it today. That's how you shift from short-term dopamine to long-term fulfillment. Step 5, the loop of guilt. Let's be honest, guilt doesn't motivate. It drains you. You procrastinate, you feel guilty, and because you feel guilty, you procrastinate even more. It's a vicious cycle. Breaking that loop starts with forgiveness. Forgive yourself for wasting time. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Forgive yourself for being human. You don't need to erase your past, you need to learn from it. The fact that you feel guilty means you still care. And that's where change begins. Step 6, build momentum, not motivation. Stop chasing motivation. Motivation fades, momentum stays. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel ready. Momentum says, I'll start, and then I'll feel ready. So how do you build momentum? By showing up every single day. Even if it's just 10 minutes. Tiny actions build consistency. Consistency builds identity. And identity builds success. Because you don't become successful overnight. You become successful when doing the work becomes part of who you are. Step 7. The truth about ambition and laziness. Ambition without action creates frustration. Action without direction creates burnout. But ambition with small daily action, that's unstoppable. Being ambitious and lazy doesn't mean you're doomed.